What's up guys, Jay Flicks here. I'm back with another video and welcome back to my Fast and Furious series. Today we're going to be talking about The Fate of the Furious, the 8th one in the franchise. And this one was directed by F. Gary Gray, who also directed The Italian Job, also starring Charlize Theron and Jason Statham. So in this movie, Dom goes rogue as soon as he's seduced by Cypher, played by Charlize Theron. The family has to find a way to bring him back. And during this review, I am going to talk about some spoilers, so you've been warned. And when it comes to Fate of the Furious, I really like this movie. This is the one I didn't see in theaters, but I wish I had though. But it's still a good time, and it's still a really good, fun, fast movie. In fact, I think I actually like this more than Furious 7, but I'll tell you why. Also, the premise actually really interests me. Like, oh my God, what's Dom doing? He going bad for a minute? But he was just seduced. Yeah, it was kind of weird seeing my favorite character of all time, Dominic Toretto, going rogue and being bad for a minute. I had to see what was going on. Now I'm gonna tell you what I like about this movie. Once again, I love the Fast family. I just love seeing them. The action sequences are pretty good as well. F. Gary Gray, I have to say he did a really good job with the action sequences. And even though I never really saw him direct the action, well, maybe except for the Italian Job, but that was a heist film. A pretty good heist film. I say check it out if you haven't seen the Italian Job. It's pretty good. Also, The Rock comes back and he gets more shine in this movie than he did in Furious 7. And I have to give a positive for that too, because a lot of people had some issues because he was barely in Furious 7. And also what they like, they actually bring Deckard Shaw back and they made him likable. And also, the chemistry between Hobbs and Shaw, which is actually a spinoff of the movie starring them, which I saw, and I might talk about that movie soon, maybe when I get through, so look out for that. Also, I really did like Charlize Theron as a Cypher villain, and I can't wait to see her back in Fast X and see what she does. And but I really thought Charlize Theron, and this was actually my first time seeing her play a villain, and she's a great actress. And I was like, oh my God, she is crazy and really menacing. And I actually really enjoyed her villainous role in this movie. Also, I'm gonna talk about some spoilers. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elena actually returns for a minute, and she dies. And it turns out that Dom has a son by her, and that blew me away. Oh my God, Dom had a son by Elena. I actually thought that was great, by the way. I thought Dom would never have a kid, and he did. And at the end of the movie, he names his son Brian. And that really hits me. That still hits me to this day. I mean, I'm pretty sure if anyone who was close to you, you probably wouldn't name your son or daughter after the guy who was really close, the guy or girl who was really close to you. So yeah, I understand that though. When he said meet Brian, I was like, oh my God, that was great. But it actually hit at me. And I really do like this ending though. But it doesn't like end stuff off like for the franchise, but because you know there's more to come. So this was a good ending. It always brings a smile to my face too. All right, so my final thoughts on Fate of the Furious. I really like this one. I think I like this more than Furious 7. And it's still fun. And I thought F. Gary Gray did a good job directing this movie. And also the performances are really good. And I like Fate of the Furious. That's my take on Fate of the Furious. So comment below. Let me know what you think about Fate of the Furious, how it still holds for you. Make sure you subscribe. Catch you next time.